everybody, this is Strength Palace with Addy, and today we're going to be doing a super short full body mobility routine. This is a great way to just reconnect with your body, and you can also use this as a warm-up for other workouts. So go ahead and like and subscribe on my page, and then come back to your mat and let's get started on your mobility routine. So we're going to start with a very slow segmented cat camel. So I want you on all fours, and I want you to start from the tailbone, and we're going to just drop the belly down and then start to arch the low back, start to arch the middle of the back, start to arch the upper back, lift the neck and the head until you're in your full cat position. And then you're going to again start from that tailbone and start to curl it under, one vertebrae at a time, like you're rolling up like a fruit roll up, all the way up to the upper back. The neck and the head are the last thing to turn under. And then we're going to start back at that tailbone, start to arch everything down. See if you can go as slowly as possible. Just check in with your body, see what feels stiff, what feels tight, where your end range of motion is. Good. Woo. See if you can feel every vertebrae moving individually. Make sure to be taking nice deep breaths here. We're going to complete 5 repetitions of these segmented cat camels. Take them as slow as you need to. After that, we're going to go into some hip circles. So we'll do these from an all fours position, but you can also do these standing, lying on your side. There's a lot of different ways to kind of do these. The first step is you're going to bring your knee into your chest as far as it can go. Then open up that hip like a barn door, only as far as you can go without twisting your whole body. From there, this is the hard part. Try and lift your ankle higher than your knee without dropping your knee. Lift that ankle, feel your glutes light up. From there, go ahead and push through the heel like you're stomping something open above you. But don't let that low back arch. Keep everything nice and tight. Lift the heel, circle the knee around, and then bring it back in line with the other leg to complete that circle. Now we're going to go in the other direction. Push back through that heel again. Push, push, push as far as you can without letting the low back arch. And then externally rotate that hip to come up and over an obstacle. And then back into the chest. Set it back down. Whew, that's a lot of hard work if you go nice and slow. Let's see if I can show you from another angle here. So if I'm facing you, I'm going to bring that knee into the chest. I'm going to open it up like a barn door. From there, I'm going to try and lift the heel and the ankle high. Push up through that heel. Push, 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 push. Circle all the way around and bring that leg back in line with the other one. Push back through that heel, up and over an obstacle, and back in line. Good. Your butt should really be feeling that. If you feel any kind of pinchy pain, I want you to back away slowly until you feel more of a stretch, until that pinchy pain goes away. You're not going to gain anything by pushing through pain here. This is why we go really, really slow. Because maybe you're going fast to speed up, to speed through pain. And you wouldn't know that unless you slow down. So make sure you go nice and slow. Next, we're going to do some shoulder circles. So sit back onto those heels, arms out in front. We're going to turn the palm to face the ceiling. And we're going to start to lift that thumb up as high as it can go. Only as high as it can go. Again, without turning the whole body open. Leave the chest pointed down. From here, I want you to start to turn the thumb in. Keep turning it as you open that arm out to the side. Keep turning your arm like you're wringing out a towel. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, all the way to the back. Now your pinky is going to face forward. And then we're going to reverse that motion. Lift that thumb up as high as it can go. From there, it's very simple. You're just going to unwind all the way through the front. Notice if you hear any clicking, any popping, any crunching. Again, you don't want to move through pinchy pain, but notice what is a challenge in this movement. I'm going to show you from another direction now on the other arm. So back into those heels. We're going to lift the thumb, and you're going to see how little range of motion I have when I'm really going strict here. So lift that thumb as far as you can. Start to turn your hand, your elbow, your shoulder in as you reach back. Keep twisting the arm as you go. Keep twisting, keep twisting, keep twisting all the way back. Pinky ends up forward, and then reach up and back with the thumb. Up and back as high as you can, and then unwind that arm to end up coming forward. Good. You're going to do 5 of those on each side. Shake out those arms if you need a little break. And then we're going to go into some scapular circles. So our shoulder capsule here that we were just working through, that's your glenohumeral joint. Now we're gonna work your scapulothoracic joint, which is this big shoulder blade back here. So you can do this from a seated position, you can do this from a standing position. I'm gonna do it seated so you can see me in frame. And you're gonna reach your arms out in front of you, and from there we're gonna bring our shoulder blades up to the ears, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and then drop them into our back pockets. Watch that low back arch. From here, reach the shoulder blades forward, so making a lot of space in between these two shoulder blades. And then bring it right back up to our ears. Squeeze them back together, and then drop them down into your back pockets. Notice my elbows are not bending here. This is not a wave movement. This is just shoulder blades. We're going to go back in the other direction now. Now this one's a little bit harder for a lot of folks. So bring those shoulders up to the ears, and then reach forward, stretching out the shoulder blades, bring them down into the back pockets, and then squeeze them together behind you. Up, forward, down, and together. Making this nice little circular movement. It's not going to be a huge movement, but we want to get this shoulder blade moving. You're going to do 5 of those in both directions. Last little exercise here, well, and then we'll get a stretch in. You're going to take your legs nice and wide. Now ideally, we're sitting up nice and tall. Chest is forward, low back is supported by our core. If you want, you can do this sitting up against a wall. But you want to really get up on those sits bones. Sometimes I'll even like take my butt cheeks and move them out of the way. It's always very helpful. You're going to open up those legs, widen the knees, flex the toes so they're pointing at your knees, and you're going to softly open those feet out to mirror what your knees are doing. And from here, make sure your knees are nice and bent so it's nice and comfortable and you don't have any pressure on your knee tendons there. And then go ahead and start with one leg at a time. We're going to internally rotate that knee as far as it can go without any movement through the torso. And then open it back up. Other side. Internally rotate as far as it can go without any help from your hands. And then open it back up. Each time you open that knee back up, try to get a little bit more open. Pull your knees down to the ground using all these muscles back here. Internally rotate and open back up. 5 on each side. Last thing we're going to do is a really nice little pretzel stretch. So you're gonna hold each side for 1 minute. There's a couple variations of this. First, I want you to start by lying on your side. Bottom leg, you're gonna try and grab this foot. If that's not an option for you, you can always grab a strap and put it around your ankle. You're just gonna hold that guy there, and then your top leg is gonna come up and over, bend that knee to 90 degrees, and then from there we're gonna open this arm up, and then try and put our opposite shoulder down on the ground. So we're gonna get a really nice spinal twist. We're gonna get a stretch in this hip flexor in the bottom leg, and then we're also getting a stretch in this butt cheek over here on the top leg. And we're just gonna hold here for 1 minute. Go ahead and twist to look over your opposite shoulder to complete that spinal twist. What that's gonna look like on the opposite side. Start on your side, grab that bottom foot, pull it up to your butt, trying to get a stretch to this bottom hip flexor. Top leg crosses over, bent to 90 degrees. And then you're going to look over your opposite shoulder. You can grab this foot. Again, you can have a strap here that you're holding. And you're just gonna try and relax into this spinal twist. You're not forcing your bones or your muscles into any position. You're trying to relax everything down. Just let your body kind of melt into the floor and sink a little bit deeper with every breath. Awesome. Hold that for 1 minute on each side, and then you are done. Good job, guys. That was an awesome mobility routine. Go ahead and try it for yourself. If you like this video, feel free to check out all the other videos on my channel. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.